Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. I believe today's date is the September 29th, Sunday, September 29th, as week 4 of the NFL season has already began, as we saw by Thursday night with our my Dallas Cowboys ugly win. Win is a win. Ugly, it definitely came at a cost. You looking around the league, a lot of teams are suffering injuries. That's just the name of the game. The local team here, the Philadelphia Eagles, they are going into Tampa Bay today. I'll be streaming the game at 12:45, starting at 12:45. Make sure you're there. I want to give away the Tony Romo jersey. I got 2 Tony Romo jerseys, so if we get through the one, I will put the other one up for a giveaway. There's not many names in here, so not many. So hopefully we can get to the goal and give away the first Tony Romo jersey, and then we'll get the other one up and ready to roll. But circling back to today, looking forward to it. It's kind of a rainy, dreary day. Not raining hard, it's just kind of wet and nasty. My allergies have been bad this week, so I'm kind of glad I'm staying inside, get some stuff done. But I want to touch on a few things that have happened and look forward to some of the games today. We got some very good matchups. So what I want to talk about, first things first, Mike Tagg, man, but I think we dodged a bullet. I am a Canes fan. They are now 5-0, looking good, number 7 ranked. I don't know how. Mike Tagg, if you watch this video, I'll tag you in it. Get it? I don't know how that the refs overturned that. I'm glad that they did, but they ruled it. I mean, was there enough evidence? Listen, I'm just going to keep it 100, Mike. I believe that the Virginia Tech guy caught the ball in the end zone. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. But nevertheless, here, I'll share my screen with you guys. Nevertheless, well, hello there. Nevertheless, 38-34, big win. Big win. Big win by the University of Miami. Listen, you take it any way you can get it. It would be nice to see just some of the shine return back to University of Miami. I'm actually looking forward to the playoffs this year, with the more teams that are going to be in it. Texas is still rolling at number 1. Are they really number 1? Are you really going back to... Ewers. I think they will go back to Ewers. But Arch Manning, 26 for 31, 324 and 2 touchdowns. Arch is on his way. Arch is going to get his degree, people. So Arch is a couple years away. But last night, I want to talk about last night. Wow, 34-21. Georgia comes all the way back to takes the lead. Alabama. Everybody knows I have an affinity for Alabama. Alabama blows a 28-point lead only to give it up down 34-28, and the first play from scrimmage by Alabama goes for a touchdown. What a game. Alabama, number 4 in the country. So it's really going to be interesting how this playoff shapes up. Really looking forward to it, as well as Bones back there. That's his new home, like on that side. My father-in-law, God rest his soul, passed away a little under a year ago. He said, you got to take Bones and leave him on your set. I'm like, all right, Bones will always be here. Bones, we're getting into your time of year, bro. Yes, I will have the Halloween set up shortly. I'm excited to do something Halloweenish. We're getting into my favorite time of the year. I love the warm weather. I'm a warm weather person, but once it's over, I always tell my wife, once we get to December 31st, I'm ready to head south. I love the holidays. I love the change of seasons. Love Halloween. Love Thanksgiving. Love Christmas. Then I love nothing else. Let's just go right to the warm weather. So That's the idea in the future, anyway. But yeah, so college football roundup, very, very exciting last night. Ohio State, loyal Cowboy, they get the win. They're number 3 in the country, 38-7. Um, Primetime Phil, Oregon, 4-0. Ex-quarterback of the Oregon Ducks, 34-13 over UCLA. I'm only wearing this for Aikman. Everybody relax. I was given this shirt, so I kind of lounge in it. Penn State, local team, 21-7 over Illinois. Number 9 goes to 4-0. That's about it for the college football, but just wanted to touch on it. It was ridiculous. What a game by the University of Alabama. What a game. I love that quarterback over there. Really can't say anything about it. Before we get into this week's NFL football, I want to touch on the Cowboys a little bit. All right. We have some issues regarding our Cowboys. Lawrence injury news is a mixed bag. Let me share this. Micah Parsons to Marcus Lawrence. I'm a little concerned about this one. I'm hearing Liz Frank by a couple people. You don't want that to be the case. You do not want that to be the case. Good news and bad news are sometimes intertwined. That's what Dallas Cowboys are dealing with. I don't know if anybody saw the video of Micah Parsons getting off the plane. Now, he was on the plane. High ankle sprains are no joke. Don't expect Micah back before the bye week. I believe Micah will try and come back at the 49ers, and he will not be 100%, but he will play. I think that's the most logical thing that's going to happen. Micah Parsons is a baller, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. The 2 edge rushers were knocked out of the contest against the Giants with a foot and ankle sprain, respectively, undergoing an MRI to determine the extent of the damage. As it turned out, Micah is week to week. But you know how that goes. That's a pain tolerance, movement. How effective are you going to be going against 340, 350-pound offensive lineman? We already know he struggles at times. You need to sit him through the bye week, okay? This is where I have an issue with the Cowboys. They need to be proactive. Forget the Hassan Reddick. We're not getting Hassan Reddick, all right? We're not getting him. We're not getting Hassan Reddick. The dude don't want to play football. He's gambling. Don't you know, Hassan, that at 29, I don't know if he's 30 yet, but he's 29. He might be 30. I mean, he might be 30 before, I don't know. Maybe just turned 29. Regardless, 29 years old, you want $25 million a year. These game checks are non-refundable. You need to get your ass there and play unless you're hiding something. Who was your agent? And you need to fire him like yesterday. It's just stupid. Absolutely stupid. You obviously don't want to play football, bro. Again, you're under contract. It's not like you don't have a contract. When you start holding out into regular season, it ain't like you're a quarterback. You're an edge rusher, bro. Now there are Eagle fans wanting him back there. Okay. I don't know that that's going to happen. That would mean that the Eagles made a mistake. I see Bryce Huff has removed all Eagles stuff. What does that mean? They're going to trade him back to the Jets? Maybe. What an embarrassment. I mean, that's ridiculous. But anyway, Stephen Jones thinks that Mike is week to week. Every player is different. Yeah. The other one, I'm more worried about a D-Law. In terms of how long it'll take, Jones explained, but all these things will be situations. Yeah. Let me just say this. I think Micah, you could be looking a long time. I mean, not Micah, DeMarcus. I think DeMarcus Lawrence, you could be looking. Sorry, he needs to go on IR. I think you'd be lucky to get him back by the playoffs. I know that's maybe I'm way off base, but it's not a broken foot. It's a sprain, so that's good. You saw what happened to Jordan Lewis when he had the Liz Frank. It took a year, but he required surgery. DeMarcus's, I don't believe does. Maybe 6 weeks. Maybe. I don't know. But you know how Dallas goes. Dallas is horrible when it comes to being honest, like, you know, off the bat. I just think they are. I don't trust them when they say anything regarding injuries. Remember last year, you see, oh, well, he'll be back. And these guys take forever. So I don't know. But very concerned. But Dallas Cowboys need to be proactive, people. They need to be proactive in going out and making a trade for somebody. They should have got Ngakoue, but the Ravens beat you to the punch just this week. Now, you can go get Ngakoue, but why would Ngakoue want to come here? He's a vested veteran. Now, here's the deal. If you go to the Ravens practice squad and attempt to poach him off of it, if he hasn't already been elevated, because I know they were talking about it, if they were smart, they would elevate him to the active roster. John Harbaugh says no. He still has work to do. Remember, when you elevate somebody from somebody's practice squad, you need to put them on your roster. You just can't put them on your practice squad. So maybe there's some gamesmanship there, but they have to identify if that's the guy they want. I doubt it. If they wanted him, why didn't they go out and get him a couple? But Dallas is always a day late and a dollar short. That's just how they operate. They love their rookies, and then I keep saying, thank God we drafted Marshawn Nealon. I was there to draft. I'm like, oh, Nealon's the highest graded guy on the board, but do they really need a D end? And I'm like, yay. Like when you have one or two, you could always use another, So that was thank God it took Marshawn Nealon. But that being said, their depth is stripped. Absolutely stripped. Randy Gregory? Is that what we're looking for? Nah, I'll pass on Randy Gregory. He's suing the NFL. We have enough bad mojo on this team. We don't need Randy Gregory back. You burned your bridge, bro. But the person I would go after, I would investigate Khalil Mack. I know a lot of people, no, I don't want Khalil. Just like the way his contract reads might fit well, might help. But somebody, throw a name out there. Put it in the comments. Who do you want to see the Cowboys go get? They need to get somebody. This is two guys that are extended weeks, and even when Mike is back, to me, he's not an every down defensive end. At least that's not what he is effectively. He's a rover. He's a guy you put all over the field. I think he's playing too much D end. I just do. I like him when he lines in the A gap, and sometimes it's just frustrating. But as the Cowboys, as we move, they have to do something. Now, just real quick, the one guy I do want them to go out and get, you give him a 5th-round pick, bring him back home where he belongs, go get me Amari Cooper, because Dallas Cowboys are going to need to score a lot of points. They need to somehow split in the next 2 weeks. I don't know that they can do that. I'm keeping it 100. I don't know that Dallas can go into Pittsburgh in prime time and win, but Dallas is going to have to score 38, 40 points against that defense. That's a tough ask. Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, you have reverted back to the start of last year where you're at the bottom of the league in motion offense, meaning pre-snap motion, guys going in motion. We're at the bottom of the league. Mike McCarthy, get your act together, bro. Go in a room with your quarterback and let's fix this offense. We need it. That's why I said we had 10 days. Go make a move for Amari Cooper. Go get him. He could be plucked. You know who I think could, just real quick, if you don't, you know who I think should? Nah, I don't think they would do that. I was going to say the Eagles. And we're going to get to the Eagles in a minute because I want to just run down briefly the rest of today's games that I have an eye on. But go give me Amari Cooper, because over the course of the next 2 games, Dallas Cowboys schedule, we play in Pittsburgh, home against Detroit, bye week, great bye week, at the 49ers. Everybody likes to put out there, we can't do this, we can't do that. I need one of those wins. Give me one. You give me one in the next 2, I go into the bye week with a dream of dreams of sugar plums dancing in my head that we could go into San Fran, who was beat up, always beats our ass, and maybe Who would think that we could go in there and beat the 49ers? But we would have to do something in the next 2 weeks to give me optimism to even have a shot at that. Would I pick Dallas? No. But these are the type of situations that Dallas wins. Whereas when we have hope and think, oh, we can go in there and hang, we get our doors blown off. So I would just say to all the haters, yeah, go ahead, but you ain't beating them. You don't know nothing. I don't know. We're looking into the future. I'm just saying I need a win either at Pittsburgh or home against Detroit to give me that optimism going into the bye that, hey, I've seen weirder things happen. Interesting thing enough is when I predicted Dallas to win 10 games, I had them at 2-2 at this spot. I had it totally backwards. I had Dallas losing at Cleveland, beating New Orleans, losing home against Ravens, beating the Giants. Doesn't matter how you get here. Injuries happen. Everybody's injured, literally across the league. Now they're saying Christian McCaffrey won't be back until November. Sorry, fantasy football people. I hope you have a good team that you're not relying on Christian McCaffrey. They're talking November for him. There are stars out all over the place. Tough, very tough. But all right, let me get into today's game. I want to keep this video rather short. Let's look at the full schedule. We'll share this as well. All right, everybody. Let me go to this one. Philadelphia. Now we'll go to this one. All right. 1 o'clock. We got the Falcons and the Saints. All right. Atlanta -2.5 over the 41 or 41.5. I think if Falcons get back into winning, if Falcons don't win this game, then that tells me they were never really any good, right? You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. You can't have it both ways. You can't say Cleveland stinks. I think about if the Falcons, who are 0-2 at home, lose today, I'm going to take the Falcons. So, but if the Falcons lose, I got to question the Falcons. This fly is annoying me. Anyway, that's one thing about having dogs. You leave the door open so they can go in and out, and then we'll get inundated with flies. Bears, Rams, I think this is going to be a lot closer. I think Bears could be a home dog that could win. Actually, Chicago's -3. So I actually like the Bears today. I think the Rams had such an emotional win. Everybody knows how it works in the NFL. Big win against the 49ers. You go on the road in Chicago in a tough place to play, and you lose. I think the Bears win today. So that's kind of, I'm going to go back and make sure my picks are in for the pigskin pick'em. Moving on, we got the Vikings at the Packers. Packers are 2-1. Jordan Love is coming back. I don't know that that's a good thing. This is one of the hardest games for me to pick. I don't know that Jordan Love back is good. They have to do it. I think Packers might lose. Sorry, Sledgehead. I think the Vikings are hot right now. Aaron Jones is coming back. I kind of like the Vikings today. You know, originally I liked the Packers, but when I heard that Jordan Love was playing, Jordan Love is not playing good early in the season, just like last year. He needs to play because he's the guy. He's the big contract guy. But I don't know. So I'm going to go Vikings there. Moving along. The Colts are home against the Steelers. Steelers are 3-0. Pittsburgh -2.5 on the road. This is a tough one. Probably going to go Steelers here. Steelers are playing good for a reason. I'm going to go Steelers. I am. Moving along, we got the Jets home against the Broncos. Oof, this is a tough one. Jets -7.5. Give me Aaron Rodgers. Give me A-Rod. I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers this year. I don't think he deserves all this stuff he has to deal with. Give me Aaron Rodgers. That's a tough one, though. I think this could be an upset as well. But this 7.5 is good. This next game, these are the games The Eagles are a 1 point favorite. Everybody says, wow, they're decimated with injury. This is a revenge game. I think I'm going to take the Eagles. This is a revenge game for the Eagles from the playoffs, but they have no wide receivers. I don't know how. This is very tough. I don't know how they're going to win, but I know Buccaneers defense is very, very banged up. Very banged up. So Eagles have to rely on John Ross and Paris Campbell. So expect a lot of Barkley, Gainwell, and Dallas Goedert. If the Eagles can find a way to win this game, then the people just need to be quiet and just be honest that the Eagles are the best team in the NFC East right now. If they lose this, it's still wide open. Remember when I say that it's a week-to-week league. Again, it's not how you just got to get wins now until your schedule lightens up a little bit, which it will at the end of the year for the Eagles. So again, you know how we'll probably go out and do something. I'll probably pick the Buccaneers because of all the damage on the Eagles offense. But I'm not confident in saying that. You know, I'm not. I was very impressed with the heart that the Eagles defense showed. Even though Dracula tried to give up the game with the New Orleans Saints, he literally tried everything he could to give up the game. So I think coaching severely slanted towards Tampa Bay. I think Eagles coaching is horrendous. Sorry, I'm not a big Vic Fangio fan either, but at least his defense has showed some heart last week. We'll see what happens today. I'd like to see the weather of that game. Okay, right there, 83. Ooh, I like this. So 83, no rain. I think rain would actually help the Eagles. Give me the Buccaneers in a close field goal game, long field goal. Eagles could win. The Eagles can win that game, kind of like the Saints game. But if the Eagles can find a way to win this game, then I'll be impressed. Moving along, Panthers home against the Bengals. Bengals aren't going to be 0-4. Panthers are going down. Sorry, Red Rifle, you're losing today. Joe Burrow has been getting crapped on a lot. Yeah, welcome to the NFL, brother. You know, I don't think it's fair, but it is what it is. You're 0-3. You know, I expect Jamar Chase to feast today. I expect T. Higgins. They're missing Joe Mixon, but so are the Texans, and so is my fantasy teams because I got Joe in both leagues. So he's out today, I believe. So give me the Bengals. Texans, Jaguars. I think Jaguars are headed down a bad path. They're talking about benching Lawrence, the quarterback. The Texans get back on the winning track and go to 3-1. If the Texans lose to the Jaguars this week, then they're not that team I thought they were. But 0-3 teams are dangerous. So I'll be rooting for the Jags. The hell with East Side. I hope the Jags go in and win. I'm just not going to predict it. The Cardinals, -3.5. This is a tough game. Commanders are hot, baby. Commanders are hot. I would take the Commanders and the points. But if I'm going to pick a side, I think Cardinals should be, they're not a 1-2 team. They're a very good team. I think Cardinals get the win today. I think Jaden Daniels comes back to earth a little bit. Tough place to play. Give me the Cardinals. 49ers, 1-2 versus the Patriots. We will all be rooting for the Patriots at 4:05 today. So we'll see. Maybe I'll stream a little bit into this game. Very, very looking forward to the 49ers going down, down, down. 49ers are going down. I don't know. 49ers win the game -10, but if the Patriots can pull this one off, I will be forever grateful because Seattle just keeps winning, baby. Win, baby. Raiders at home against the Browns. I keep hearing how bad the Browns are, but I don't know that the Ravens are any better. Give me the Browns. Devontae Adams is out. Give me the Browns to go in and get a dub. Then again, Gardner Minshew is just killing everybody. So, I don't know. Cleveland -2.5. Give me the Browns. I got a weird feeling the Browns are going to win this game. I'm feeling brownish. Let's see here. Chargers at home against Cleveland. Chargers, I believe they'll have their quarterback KC minus 7.5. I would probably take the Chiefs to go 4-0, but I don't know about the touchdown and a half. Joe Alt's out. I'll give me the Chiefs, definitely. Ravens at home against the Bills tonight. Big game. I might be streaming it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. So, Ravens, Bills. Are the Ravens that good? I think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl this year, people, or at least to the championship game where Mahomes breaks their heart again. I think the Ravens are too one-dimensional. Dallas's defense was not up to task against that running game. They just weren't. Lamar Jackson sliced and diced them on the ground. So I'm going to probably pick, I don't know, that's a tough one. Give me the Bills. I think Josh Allen is on a heater, as they say. Give me the Bills. Is that tonight? Yeah, that's tonight. And then we'll worry about these games tomorrow, because I'll be streaming the game. I'll give you my picks tomorrow. But let me go back to, we'll just stay here. But that's it, everybody. Kind of a mishmash Sunday morning, September 29th. Looking forward to the week 4 of NFL football. Our Cowboys are home resting. They need to be. Let's just sit back and enjoy, and don't forget to join me at 12:45. Don't ever forget, though. We're still them boys, people, whether you like us or not.
How about them Cowboys?
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe this.
I think we're going to come back. We're going to win a couple more games. I don't think it's going to be like last year. It's hard to win Super Bowl back-to-back.
You're going to flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.